believed that Laken was going to come back. Other teams in the AFC and in the NFL have more cap space than the 49ers. So in case if they needed to protect their quarterback, they were going to overpay for Laken since Roger Saffold got 10 million 2 years ago. They're going to overpay for Laken. And hey, good for him. If someone's willing to give you the bigger money than what the Niners are, you got to consider taking it.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry,
so,
bye, Laken.
Yeah, I do like your suggestion for Rasul Douglas. I love to see the defense get more takeaways because they were playing great with getting sacks, and that's always a great thing. But if you can get the takeaways with the sacks, that's a 2-for-1.
That's what you want, and they're so close. It just seems like the Niners have made a decision for 20 years. Like, we're not even going to go after that trade because it's expensive and it's hard to go after it. Please pursue it. You want it. You need it.
Yeah, exactly. My dad always told me if you want to make an omelet, you're going to have to crack a few eggs. So you might as well go for it and do it.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. Yeah.
And I don't think one last point about the coaching. To me, I think Kyle is unoriginal with his coaching hires. Outside of someone like D'Amico, which is a great hire, he kind of cocoons himself with people who he's known or his father is known, and not bring in someone new or not in that inner circle.
How do you know D'Amico? Because his first coaching job was with the Texans, second coaching job was with the Texans, and D'Amico was there. So every time he hires someone, most of the time he hires someone, it's either someone he's worked with or his dad's worked with. Anthony Lynn played for his dad. Brian Griese played for his dad. Like, even Lynch said it with a laugh. He doesn't network. He doesn't network. So it's not like he's gonna bring in a bunch of people he doesn't know, look at your resumes, interview him, and say, okay, I don't know you at all, but I love what you're saying. If you don't know Kyle Shanahan, chances are you're not gonna be on his coaching staff. Chances are. And I feel like, I guess it's worked for him. But man, aren't you supposed to be looking for the most qualified person for the job? Aren't you? I'm just saying, like, if this was an actual job, you would have to do that. You couldn't just hire your friend all the time if it was like a real job. Just saying.
Yeah, you get burned by hiring friends on occasion, and that's never fun. So, one last point. I don't disagree with your opinion about trying to trade George Kittle for a first round pick. If a team called and offered me a first and a second, at the very least, I'm listening. What are you going to do? It's like going to buy a car. You talk to the dealer and say, hey, I have some cash on me. Let's do a little talking.
I'm really concerned that George Kittle's going to do something bad to his lower body this year. It's been 2 injuries in a row. I feel like third time. They gotten lucky that it hasn't really been anything major, but he's going to be 29. That's how old Richard Sherman was when he tore his Achilles. He's getting to be about that age where if things are starting to pop, they could go. So I'm all about trading him before that happens. I know it sounds harsh, but I don't have any emotional attachment to George Kittle. I'm looking at a guy who might need to go. That's what I see.
It was a different time, but didn't Carmen Policy and Eddie DeBartolo not retain Joe Montana and Ronnie Lott? I understand that was a different time, but if you want to try
they essentially cut Ronnie Lott and Roger Craig. They left them unprotected. They're like, look, any team wants you, you're essentially a free agent. Goodbye. Cold business, man. It's a business.
Exactly. People don't understand that when they're
way colder about the players than fans are. There's no emotional attachment in this building. Everyone acted like Jimmy and the Niners were hella professional and close, but when it came down to it, Jimmy just screwed the Niners over. He tanked his own trade value. What a team player. Thanks a lot, 49ers. You thought you were going to get something for me? Nah. Nope.
Exactly. Bill Belichick, he might be an affable guy when he's not in the complex, but he's a cold football guy in their building, and that's how it should be.
Montana's never gotten over it either. That's why he's still salty.